Hi Wildcats, it's Ms. Frazzini here, the assistant principal at NCA's Middle School. And we wanted to welcome you back to a new school year. And of course, as we know, we have some new procedures in place. So we wanted to go over some things with you so you know what to expect when you come here on Monday morning. So we're going to do a little role play. Hi Jacqueline.
Hi, Ms. Frazzini.
It's so great to see you. I hope you had a great summer. Now, do you know where to go?
I do know where to go because of the email that you sent my parents on Friday.
Oh, wonderful. Well, go ahead and go to your number. So now what's going to happen is every student will already know, as Jacqueline told us, which door they will enter on Monday morning and every other morning thereafter. So each student is assigned a cohort, their homeroom. So they have a number, and that number is designated to a door that they will use for both arrival and dismissal. So let's see where Jacqueline went. Perfect. So as we'll see, Jacqueline has noted that the numbers for each cohort are already on the ground. So she found her number, which is number 23. Oh, you're in Miss Alazy's room. You're going to have a great year. And after and behind, you'll notice on the ground, you'll see markings on the ground that indicate a 6-foot distance so that we can remain our social distancing and keep everybody safe and healthy during these arrival times. So the next part of the arrival process would be Jacqueline would come to the adult at the door, and this is where our math of the day begins. So the adult, we will have adult designated at each one of the doors to do what we're calling math. So the M stands for mask.
Good morning, Jacqueline. What a beautiful mask you have on today. And I see that you're wearing it correctly, so good for you.
Thank you, Mrs. McNulty.
How are you feeling today?
You know, I feel really great.
That's awesome. I'm glad. Have you taken any medications this morning before you left for school?
No, I have not.
Awesome. Hey, do you feel like you have a sore throat or a cough at all?
Nope, I feel A-okay.
Okay, then let me take your temperature and
So what you'll notice at that point is we've found the M, the A, and the T of our math. So Mrs. McNulty checked to see if the student was wearing a mask and wearing it properly, asked a series of questions to determine if the student had any symptoms or took any medication that morning that might indicate that the child is not well. But we've learned that Jacqueline is actually doing really well today. And then we got to the T, which was the temperature check. And that's when Mrs. McNulty checked Jacqueline's temperature and noted that it was normal. Now, since Jacqueline has passed the first 3 parts of our 4-part protocol, she may enter the building. But we still have an H, which is the hand sanitizer.
well, Jacqueline, your temperature is normal and you may enter the building. And please take a squirt of the hand sanitizer as you enter in.
Thanks so much, Mrs. McNulty. I'm super excited to go to school.
Have an awesome day.
So this will happen with each of our students as they enter the building every single day. So again, we will make sure that they're wearing their masks and they're wearing it properly. We will ask a series of questions to determine whether or not they're feeling well that day. We're going to check their temperature, and then we're going to make sure that they use some hand sanitizer. Every doorway has a hand sanitizer dispenser, as well as you will find, well, the students will find that dispensers are placed in a variety of places throughout the building for continual use throughout the day. Now, Jacqueline knew what to do. She went right to her classroom. So every child will come right up through their doorway and will then go directly to their classroom. Now this year, a couple things have changed. One of the things that has changed is we will not be using our lockers this year in the middle school. That might change later, but at this point we've decided not to for the health and safety of our students. So Jacqueline knows that she's going to go to her room, which is at room 23. Now, typically, Mrs. Alazy would be in the doorway greeting the students, again, keeping social distance, but the student will go into the classroom, find their desk, and sit down. So if you notice, Jacqueline did this perfectly. She found her desk and she sat down. She did not go to the coat room first, because we want to make sure that all our students, again, are safe and healthy. So once all the students enter the classroom and they're seated in their assigned desk, the teacher will then tell each student when they can go into the coat room. And every teacher knows that we are only allowing 2 students at a time in the coat room. And at that point, they will only be hanging up their backpacks, and as it gets colder, their coats. But all of their materials are going to remain in their desk, because as a cohort, the students will remain in their cohort or homeroom class for the duration of the day, with exceptions of maybe some outdoor breaks, lunch, and recess. Otherwise, those are their working spaces. So all their materials will be within the desk. And any other safety and health protocols that we have, and we do have many in place that you've all seen in our reopening plan, will be discussed and practiced and modeled and then practiced and then modeled and then discussed over and over again in the next coming weeks. But we just wanted to make sure that you knew what the arrival protocol or procedures would look like for this Monday and the coming days. Thank you, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you. Have a great weekend.